belong. They have them in bags below you. Use those wise. They were going to be bouncing around on some high rough road today. If you guys are taking photos or videos, please hold on to those cameras tightly. The reserve won't let me stop the vehicle for any reason.
Watch your hands and feet, folks. I'm going to close these doors here.
Doors are closing out there. There's a bone crusher.
Remain seated at all times for your driver.
Thank you, Warden. Also, guys, I hope you all went to the bathroom. I'm not stopping this truck here for another 2.5 to 3 hours.
Driver, you are clear.
All right, thank you, Warden. See you in 2 weeks. Twin Day, let's go. All right, Jumbo, guys, how you doing back there? My name's Anthony. Welcome to the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Look above you there, you'll see a game spotting guide. I was up all night last night making those for you. That's to help you identify some of the animals you might see today. You may not see them all now, but usually you do pretty good out there, so good luck. If you guys are taking photos with a digital camera today, please change the setting right now to an action mode or sport mode. You want to have a delayed setting. I'm telling you right now, I'm not stopping the truck for you to take pictures. The reserve won't let me. Also, please hold on to any loose items you have. If anything falls off the truck, keep in mind I'm not allowed to stop and pick them up as well. Unfortunately, you'll just have to wave it bye-bye. There's a chance you may never see it again. The reserve was established here in 1971 to protect the local wildlife. Over the years, many of the animals have become less afraid of humans. That's great for us. Sometimes they come right up to the truck. But unfortunately, because they're so vulnerable, it also made them an easy target for poachers as well. So airborne wardens here constantly patrol all 800 square miles of the reserve. And I'm required to check in here with one of them before we can enter. Let's go see if we're in radio range up here. Alright guys, just once again, please remain seated at all times. You're going to get excited out there when you see those animals. And if you have little ones with you today, Mom and Dad, they want to sit on your laps, that's cool. They can sit there, but please leave them there. Don't lift them up to see the animals. We're not playing the Lion King today, right? Chances are you'll go home tomorrow morning, they won't even remember this. Let's see if we can go call the airborne warden now. Alright, excuse me a moment guys, I'm going to turn the loudspeaker on for you. Airborne warden, this is Simba 1 here, over. Do you copy, buddy? Hey, Jumbo Wilson, what's up, buddy? Simba 1 here, entering near the Little Utori Forest. Over. Alright, guys, let's see what we can find here in the forest. The animal's colors and markings blend into their natural background. Look on the right-hand side. See the animal there wearing the zebra pants? It's called the okapi. Now, don't let those zebra stripes fool you. They're, in fact, no relation to the zebra, the only known relative to the giraffe. They were discovered in 1901 by the Western world. Actually, it looks nothing like a zebra. They have the same vertebrae, just like a giraffe, long neck and tongue, just a little miniature size. Over here on the left-hand side, we have a watering hole. Very important to the forest, and for those of you that did not bring your own water with you for the next 2 weeks, there you go, drink up. May not be the cleanest or safest, but it is water nonetheless. Also here we have the yellow-billed stork. They get their name from the yellow bill on their stork. Some of the rarer species gather here as well, like the black rhino. Hopefully we'll find a black rhino today, guys. If we do, we'll be pretty lucky. There's only about 3,600 of them left. Sadly, hundreds of thousands have been killed by poachers for their horns. Even in a reserve like this, they're not entirely safe. Whoa, it's our lucky day! Look at the black rhino here, guys. In the second yard on the left-hand side here, you got a black rhino lying down. Check them out. They can charge up to 35 miles per hour. Their hide is about 1 inch thick, and they weigh up to 3,000 pounds. They're basically indestructible creatures, except in the hands of humans, of course. Let's see what else we got here. So what kind of animals you guys looking forward to seeing today? What's that? Crocodile. Very cool. Alright. The rest of you guys, what is it? 11 o'clock? You guys are tired already? Decided to sit on the truck, listen to me for a couple hours. It's cool. Let's see, we'll probably have some fun today looking at animals.
Bears!
Bears, there you go. I don't think you're going to find a bear here. Alright, over here on the left-hand side, we have the black and white bird back there. That's the saddle-bill stork. They get their name from the saddle-shaped bill on their stork. They can grow up to 5 feet tall and have a wingspan of over 8 to 9 feet long. Alright guys, now we're leaving the forest and we're going to be entering the Southie River. And over here, this is where we're going to find some Nile hungry hippos. Well, they don't need to chase them away. County walls like the game at home. No. They do, however, eat 150 pounds of vegetation every night. That's why they're so large. Thanks guys, I made the analogy myself. Clever, I know. Now they're usually found in the water here to protect them from their sun-sensitive skin. A calf at birth weighs 85 pounds and a full-grown male hippo is over 5,000 pounds. If you didn't see him on the right there, folks, Hakuna Matata means no worries. Look over here on your left-hand side. We have more Nile hippos. Check them out. They're on the other side of the island here. They can breathe underwater for about 8 minutes at a time. So what they like to do is sink to the bottom and walk across the riverbed on their toes. Now these white birds on the left you see here are the pink-backed pelican. These smart, intelligent creatures live in colonies and work together to gather food and fish and bring it to the nearby shore to eat. There's some hippos right here.
Look at that, 5 of them. 6, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, a lot.
Also, that's pretty interesting. You see these blackbirds here? They're all over the place. They're vultures, and they're actually from Florida. Alrighty, guys. As you cross this old rickety bridge, everyone, please remain seated. Look down below you. Home of the Nile crocodiles. Whoa, crocky. Check them out here. Oh, please sit down, sir. These guys are far more aggressive than the American alligator. Their super strong jaws have the ability to crush the bones of their prey, and they can grow up to 20 feet long. Alright, and they look hungry. Let's get out of here. Simple one, loud and clear, over.
Just wanted to let you know that my ground patrol has been a lot of places.
Okay.
You definitely want to check out that area.
Roger, Wilson, thanks for the tip. We'll head that way in a bit, over. Alright guys, now we're leaving the forest. We're going to be entering the savannah. Here you'll find a complete different ecosystem and all different types of animals. Speaking of different, look at that upside down looking tree there on the right. It's called a baobab tree. Say it with me, everybody. Baobab.
Baobab.
Brilliant. In unison next time, please. Over periods of drought, it stores water in its huge trunk and grows leafless 9 months of the year. Wow, right here, this is my favorite view of the reserve. The Serengeti grassland stretches across hundreds and hundreds of miles. It's a super highway for many migrating animals and home to some of our most famous ones like lions and elephants. Hopefully we'll be able to see some lions and elephants today. This entire landscape you see here is created among the animals themselves. The elephants work like bulldozers. They pull down these trees and eat the grass, let it spread, while the giraffes are like pruning shears. They eat the leaves from the trees to bring in more light. The zebra and antelope mow the grass to let new shoots grow. And finally, little guys like the gazelle and warthog, they sort of trim up the edges. In a perfect, well-balanced system like this one, there's enough food for everybody to eat. So you see, that's how these trees get their unique shape like that from the elephants and the giraffes. Pretty cool stuff. Alright guys, as you know, it's a 2-week safari. My name is Anthony, but I don't know a clue about you guys. So on the count of 3, shout out where you're from. Ready guys? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, me too. Alright, let's see what else we got here. On the left-hand side in the corner there, we have the sable antelope. They're the official emblem of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. The males are the darker chocolatey color and the females and calves are the reddish-brown coat. These large cones of earth we're passing here are termite mounds and they're hard as concrete. Elephants love them though. They use them as a scratching post. When they're worn down later on, like that one on the right, the antelope use them to spot lions hiding in the tall grass. Coming up on the left-hand side here, we also have the Patterson's eland. They're the largest antelope in the entire world. 6 feet tall, the males weigh up to 2,000 pounds. Pretty cool. Take a look at their horns. We're going to see their spiral shape. The big one right there is the male. Speaking of tall grass, everybody look around you. There's lots of it here. Keep an eye open, please. You never know what can pop out here in the wild Africa. Next thing you know, we'll have lions jumping all over the truck. No, I'm only kidding, you guys. No worries. Although some of you back there are sitting in the cheetah bait seats and all that. Those 4 and 7, if that helps you out. Here in Africa, the animals have the right of way, as you can see. All right, now over here on the right-hand side, you see these brown cows with the long white horns. They're called the Nkoli cattle. These horns are hollow. They can grow up to 6 feet long from tip to tip, and they're used as radiators to circulate blood flow through their body.
What's that?
Got white-bearded wildebeest on the left-hand side. 1.5 million migrate every year. and within 5 minutes of birth, a calf is known to pick up